the score of 69 points in Game Week 4 has seen it drop down to 1,259,000 in rank. It all started with a tragic early Saturday kickoff when Jordan Pickford made 6 saves but still managed to score an own goal. But the decision to bench Pervis Estupiñán for George Baldock didn't backfire after Brighton conceding in the last minutes. It might have been much worse. After all, the attacking fullback has already taken 6 shots and generated 12 opportunities in his first 4 games for his team, more than any other defender. The midfield 5 saw 3 returns. Late in the game, Bryan Mbeumo scored his team's equaliser, which was his 4th goal of the season. Even after taking away his 2 penalties, he still has the best non-penalty expected goal involvement of any player and has hit the target on 6 of his 9 shots on goal. While Saka assisted Declan Rice in Arsenal's win to Man United by taking on a corner kick, he's registered at least 46 more final third touches than any other mid with 217. Against Arsenal, Marcus Rashford scored his first goal of the season after capitalising on his 3rd big chance of the current term. So the only return in the forwards came from the inevitable Erling Haaland, who found his first hat-trick of the season against Fulham. The Norwegian took 4 shots during the game, 3 of which were goals. He also set up a big chance that Julian Alvarez scored from. Now let's take a look at the transfer plans for Game Week 5. There are 2 free transfers available, but we only intend to use 1, with an eye on saving the wild card for maybe week 9 or 10. That being said, this would give us a chance to learn how will the Newcastle defense line up in the Champions League before making a transfer in week 6. After yet another price drop, Luke Shaw is an obvious candidate for an upgrade. United have failed to keep a clean sheet in 3 of the previous 4 games, and 11 clubs have a lower expected goals against value than them over that span. Tottenham have fared better this season, taking a Sheffield squad that has the worst minutes per XG average, so we're eyeing on the attacking Pedro Porro as his potential replacement. Although admittedly, they've improved slightly since the arrivals of Gustavo Hamer and Cameron Archer. We're also considering Trippier for his upcoming home game against Brentford. Despite failing to keep a clean sheet in each of the past 4 games, Newcastle allowed the joint fewest big chances against with Manchester City. However, we're not confident in their ability to maintain a clean sheet in their upcoming match, given that Brentford's attack has been so effective this season. After all, they post the best XG in the Premier League. So, if we were to downgrade Luke Shaw to Porro, we would have 9.5 million in the bank to go toward replacing Bruno in midfield. We could easily get to bring Son or James Maddison, but that will leave us short in funds next week if we want to bring in Trippier in Game Week 6. So, we are leaning to bring in Porro for Luke Shaw and roll the other free transfer as it stands. And this is how we'll be lining up for a Game Week 5. There'll be a new face between the sticks this game week as Matt Turner is coming in for Jordan Pickford. The Clarets are up against Nottingham in Game Week 5, and their lack of goal threat will be of interest to his owners. Although there are rumbling rumours that Odysseus, a new goalkeeper signing for Nottingham, might make his debut in Week 5. Newly acquired defender Pedro Porro replaces Luke Shaw in the back 3. He has 7 shots on goal, whereas Udogie has only managed 1 in the previous 3 games, but 6 of Porro's shots have come from outside the box. Newcomers Sheffield United sit bottom of the table in terms of minutes per XG. We have no reservations about starting either of our other 2 defenders this week. Chilwell, who's playing out of position as a left winger, had at least 1 shot in each of his 4 games this year, while Ben White's recent change in position will be key to his attacking threat, with Zinchenko back again from injury to take over Partey's inverted full-back position. Bryan Mbeumo has been a huge help thus far, but this week's matchup against Newcastle doesn't seem straightforward, though no FPL asset has registered as many as his 5.02 in expected goal involvement over the past 4 matches. Only Nicholas Jackson has had more big chances than his 6. Manchester United have struggled to finish as of late, as seen by their XG of 8.23 and only having scored 5 goals. However, Marcus Rashford has fired 12 shots in the box over the last 4 game weeks, a tally which ranks top among all mids. Raheem Sterling disappointed the 800k managers who transferred him in Game Week 4 after his blank against Forest. His stats are still encouraging, especially considering that no other player in the past game week had more than his 15 touches inside the opposition's penalty area, though no team in the Premier League has squandered more big chances than Chelsea's 11. Keeping no clean sheets, Bournemouth have conceded an average of 3.5 big chances per game this season, with only 3 teams faring worse. Once again, Nicholas Jackson partners Erling Haaland in the attack. He actually claims the worst expected goals conversion rate among forwards with just 6.7% this season. But his upcoming matchup provides hope for his owners, as no team in the league has attempted more crosses than Chelsea's 114. Erling Haaland is yet to blank in away fixtures this season and has got on the score sheet in 3 out of 4 matches. So unless we bring in a Tottenham player, he's made himself the default captain choice for the time being. West Ham has given up only 7 big chances, 2 of which have been converted, but given his high ownership, it would be wise to stick the armband on him. If any changes were made prior to the deadline, we'll be sure to post them on our socials. Let us know what you plan for this week. If you liked the video, hit subscribe, and best of luck to your teams in Game Week 5. See you at the next one.